Here's the first of Boss's exclusive two-part interview with Fédor.
When you started competing in mixed martial arts, it was at rings, I believe, in Japan. Did you know right away that you say, okay, wait a minute, I can be a world champion in this? Because after like 1.5 years competing for me, I went home and I told my wife, I said, you know what, I think I can be a world champion in this stuff. Did you have one of those moments?
You know, there was a moment when I definitely realized that I could compete and that I could compete with the best and really give a tough fight to any particular opponent. But, you know, there wasn't a moment where I thought I could be a champion in it. There was a moment where I thought I was on the level to continue.
Who's your favorite fighter right now? For you, who do you like to really watch?
I don't like watching fights too much.
You're kidding.
No.
You have no favorite fighter?
I like watching Josh Barnett.
Josh Barnett. Wow, that's going to be cool. You're going to watch him very close.
Yeah.
Who's your toughest fight?
Интересные бои были с... I had tough, interesting fights with Antonio Nogueira and Mirko Krokop and Andrei Arlovsky.
Percentage-wise, how much do you think mixed martial arts is mental?
Да, вся работа должна. Everything, 100%. Everything starts mentally and goes from there.
I bow to you because I always say the same thing, and everybody else says, oh, it's 50-50. And I say, I don't believe it. I said, because to get out of bed, you need your mind to work. So the media makes sure portrays you as like this big mystery coming from Russia. You think that that helps you when you fight to intimidate your opponents? You think that's already intimidation involved right there?
I mean, I understand that a lot of attention and a lot of intrigue has been built up about me and my personality and, you know, my celebrity, but I really try not to think about it.
But the whole UFC thing, do you still think there is a chance that we're ever going to see you in the UFC?
Well, at the present time, I don't think so. I don't think you'll see me in the UFC, just because the terms and the manner in which those terms are offered are not acceptable today.
Of course, I hear you talking about it. It will be a great matchup, of course. Everybody wants to see Brock Lesnar and Fédor. You're looking forward to a fight like that? Or you just say, yeah, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, I'm concentrating right now on Josh Barnett fight, but you see it as a challenge to fight a guy who's that big?
Да, конечно. Yeah, no, that interests me a lot. I mean, he's a serious guy and a good fighter, and so I would definitely be interested in testing my skill.
Okay, we're coming to Josh Barnett. Josh Barnett, I mean, you know Josh Barnett personally. You hang out with Josh Barnett. You have been drinking before with Josh Barnett. Now you got to fight him. I know many people ask you the question, but does it going to make any difference?
No, I don't think it's going to make any difference, and I definitely don't think our friendship and relationship will change because of the fight. We're going to come out there, we're going to compete, we're going to test our skill and test our abilities against each other, and at the end of the day, we'll still be friends.
Is there anything you did different in the preparation before this fight?
Yeah, right now, you know, this is the main training camp that I'm going to enter for the fight, and most of it is going to be at home in Russia. I might go to, you know, Holland for a week to work on a couple of things.
Do you care about your legacy, and how do you want to be remembered?
No, building my legend or my legacy is not important to me. I'm not doing this. My career is not in order to become a legend in the sport or anything like that. And how I would want people to remember me is just to remember me as a good person, as a normal person, a regular guy.
A regular guy who's lost only one time in his career, and there was some controversy in that.
Don't miss Inside MMA and HDNet Fights every Friday night, only on HDNet. Call your cable or satellite provider today and demand HDNet. For more info, go to hdnetfights.com.